continues. Hello there, welcome back to Max Plays Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I'm your host, Kieran. It's been a little bit since the last time I recorded, and I have no idea where we are. But it appears that Phoenix was about to say something very important. I'm sure I'll remember it. Aren't we still in the middle of the, fifth testimony of our not so very dear friend Angel Star? I think that's exactly what we were doing. But anyhow, let's dive right in. Your Honor, wait!
What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it not wait, young man?
And truth be told, his argument is completely valid, because every time he's like,
well, I guess it's time for me to give the verdict.
And everyone was like, no! Stop, I've got one more thing to say. And so do I, Edgeworth.
No, it can't, sir. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph. The last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration.
So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with the latest piece of evidence?
Yeah. I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this. Otherwise, we'll get a game over like we saw in the previous episode.
I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Just to make sure that we're not sending anyone who's not guilty off to prison. Or worse, the electric chair.
Oh yeah, the shoe has blood on the sole. Which wouldn't make sense because in the photo, it shows that his shoes are on his feet and didn't touch the floor, I think. Maybe?
Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph.
Oh god. What is the problem with this photograph again? Okay. It's not this. This is all bloody. He lost his shoe? No. Oh man, I chose a really, really bad time to end this episode. Is that there's something hanging off of the freaking exhaust? That's a problem. Okay. There's blood in his shoe. Oh man, I'm gonna get a last strike, aren't I? Well, that's gonna be a problem. The shoe is not on his foot. I'm gonna go with that. We can't be here all day guessing.
Well, it's probably here, don't you think?
As your elder, Mr. Wright, let me give you a piece of advice. When you point at something, at least remember to keep your eyes open.
I believe he's trying to say that no one's falling for your bluffs, Mr. Wright. Open your eyes, Mr. Wright. Think scientifically.
I suppose since we've come this far, I'm gonna let you retry this again.
It's not that... Is it that the shoe is just, on the side?
Well, it's probably...
I like that bluff. That little thing of, looping around. It's like, the music stops as though, yeah, you got it. No, you didn't. You loser. What was it again? Is it that his other foot... What is this, actually? What am I looking at? Is this his... Oh, it's his freaking coat. That's what it is. Man, I picked a really bad time to end the episode. Okay. Oh! Could it be that his entire suit is white, except for the fact... why was there blood on the floor when he himself... No, but the blood could have actually been from, the lady we're protecting, the lead prosecutor. What the hell's her name again? Lena. Is it the magical exhaust that's got some strange stuff coming out of it? Oh, did I do it?
The problem in this photograph is here.
What is this? There's something poking out of the Wait. What am I doing? That's not Edgeworth's voice. Edgeworth. JoJo voice. There's something poking out of the car's muffler.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor.
You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph.
Sir. A muffler is also a part on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe.
I see, and I see. What's that suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
So what if there is something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I mean, no, it's the evidence you push forward. It has everything to do with this case. Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony.
What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to the case.
Oh god. Oh god. Is it because the shoe? No, wait. Is it because it's the muffler that is the... Yeah, you know, it's the muffler that she's missing. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Take that.
Well, Your Honor, how do you feel about... Oh, this is the wrong answer, isn't it?
Oof.
Actually, I don't feel well at all. I have this pounding headache.
No, Your Honor. I meant, what do you think about the,
I am afraid the reason for that headache is you, Mr. Wright.
Oh gosh. You know what? I will be right back. And we're back. Hello there. So I had to get back here, and I have made sure to save because, man, we haven't been doing well in this trial. I think I have been. It's just a couple of these segments have been a little bit odd. Okay, now, the judge, we did say,
Phoenix Wright did say
that she already told us why this was important to the trial. So I must assume that it's a piece of evidence that, you know, she gave us, or that probably something along those lines. Honestly, I'm not sure why this is in the evidence, because it shows that, you know, she was wearing a muffler, and then she got rid of it for some reason. It can't be this. It's not the floor plans, because it has nothing to do with the muffler, which is, of course, both the piece of the car and also the thing she was wearing. Is it the shoes? Why the shoes, though? I don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna examine this again really quickly to make sure that maybe there's another piece of dialogue that I missed, or... There's blood in here. The victim seems to have stepped up, put on his own blood. All this blood, it's horrible. Might be an important clue. Maybe she used it to wipe the blood off? Off of what though? Not turning. It's not the ID, not the trophy, not the knife. Unless the no, but the knife is right there though. It's not like she wanted to hide the blood. Not the parking stuff. Not the blue badger. Is it the autopsy? Bruise, blah blah blah. Loss of blood from chest wound. Wound was caused by a 12-centimeter knife. A single stab wound was found. Not the note. And it can be this. It's not. So it's gotta be. It has to be the shoes then. I mean, I must assume by process of elimination that it's the shoes. What? That's not it either? What? Okay, you know what? I will be right back. And we're back! I'm really happy that I made a save state just before this segment! On the second time around, that is. Okay. Why do I think that the piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case? Why is it related to this case? She used it to wipe the blood off the shoes. She was wearing a muffler, but then she wasn't, because... Why? But we already tried this, so it's not that. It can't be the floor plans, right? That makes no sense. That's just silly. I feel like I'm missing a piece of logic right now. It can't be the ID, because she didn't tell us that, and what does this have to do with anything? Is it the prosecutor's trophy? Because this actually took place at the other parking lot, but then what does the muffler have to do with anything? Murder weapon found in Edgeworth's toolbox, traces of victim's blood, no prints. Oh, she used it to wipe her prints. She used it to wipe her prints. She used it to wipe her prints. Okay, makes sense. That's it. That's the one. What? What do you mean that's not it? What do you mean that's not it?
Actually, I don't feel bad at all.
You know what? What if the shoes are actually the proof of, because I didn't go through with this? I actually didn't see the ending. I'm gonna loop back around. We'll see. I'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Point and Click Adventures with your host, I'm Kieran. By the way, I actually tried the shoe again. Now we still get the game over screen. Okay, well, we are now at that wonderful moment in which we're just trying everything for seemingly no reason. Let's try this one more time. The wound was caused by a knife. A single stab wound was found. Loss of blood. Why is the muffler important? I don't know. Maybe it's hiding that broken piece of the prosecutor trophy? Maybe. Seems unlikely though. Why is this muffler important? Okay. I'm like 2 seconds away from just looking up a walkthrough to get out of this particular segment. Or I could just try every piece of evidence. Let's try every piece of evidence. Is there a missing piece of... No, this actually makes no sense. Which means it's probably it. Hey, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? It was the phone. I don't know why, but it was the phone, so I think Phoenix is about to explain to me why.
Miss Star, recall your testimony for the court, please. And for everyone watching, and for me right now, actually.
Oh, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. What does this have to do with the phone? Oh my god. Oh my god. What does this have to do with the phone? What does this have to do with the phone? I want you to tell me. What does this have to do? Oh, Phoenix Wright. Oh, Phoenix Wright.
Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence.
Oh. I'm not very good at doing Angel's screams. Okay. And so...
Well, it seems you will have to suspend the proceedings.
Suspend?
I found myself wondering about that piece of cloth myself. Was it polyester? Full cotton? We may never find out. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the court the crime scene inspected at once, and bring me that clause. The verdict will wait until after we have seen all the evidence. Agreed?
I suppose so.
Well, that was close. Except for the 20 continues and the whole Max having to try every item moment. But it was still pretty close. But we made it. At least for now.
The court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all.
He's still hungry?
Oh, Phoenix Wright.
To be next stage.
Yeah, I will tote save. I will tote save. Don't mind me just bringing up a casual volume control.
February the 23rd, 11:56 a.m.
Mr. Wright.
Huh? What?
Are trials always like this with you? Like, you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there.
Pretty much. Except they were swimming in quicksand. And they are like snakes and stuffs. And scorpions. So, what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers.
Huh. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth.
I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant right about now, to tell you the truth.
Hold up, partner. They say you show a red cloth to a bull and it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least.
Officer Marshall.
Thought I'll come take a look-see. Thought I'll come take a look-see at how the trials are going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the place locked up tighter than a fort in enemy territory.
What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge.
Oh, and got enough. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre?
Is this like pal?
You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example.
Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
I wonder just how hard it was to translate this from Japanese, because I'm pretty sure that muffler and muffler are not the same word in Japanese. But anyways, little bambina, don't you say? Now, don't that just beat all?
Huh?
I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
At the award ceremony that afternoon, Edgeworth's seen it too, I reckon.
What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf.
I feel like this is misdirection. I'm still certain that's the parking lot from the freaking event. So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken.
Well, it's about time. Remember, pardon, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. Sometimes you just gotta let the bull go where it will. Time will tell, partner.
Ugh. I have a bad feeling about all this.
So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright?
If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee.
If it's steak sauce.
February the 23rd, 12:32 p.m. Are we back? Are we doing this? Shouldn't we have a break where we go get more evidence?
I would like to continue with the examinations.
What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Ah!
There's something wrong, Mr. Etchmaworth. Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. Are you evolving? Quick, someone press that B button. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. That's more, your eyes are unfocused, you're double over, your back is bent. It can't be. This cannot be happening.
I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. Let's completely ignore Edgeworth over there. You take your own time there, readying up for the trial, Mr. Edgelord. Let's get a go-go. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an...
That is unacceptable.
Yeah, I meant, it seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me. Knock, knock. Who's there?
Whoa! Who's this asshole?
What's with this asshole? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. And a new song is playing. Sounds kinda bad.
Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
You could say he's quite hot.
Scientifically speaking.
Who on earth is he? And is this a happy song or a sad song? Is it supposed to make me feel bad or good? Can Max continue to just fill air while they reach over for a nice cup of throat coat tea?
That is too damn hot. God damn, there's no justice in this world.
Who is this mysterious masked man?
It's you.
Oh! Sorry I'm late, Uji. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, huh, Uji? How have you been? Swim much these days?
Oh, hello. No, I've been so busy.
Oh, busy, Uji. Oh, my boy. You have to make time to relax.
Yes, indeed.
Yuji seems to be his nickname for the judge, scientifically speaking.
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but, who the heck are you?
So you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son.
Thanks. First compliment I've gotten in the whole damn game.
Oh, so sorry about our little Worthy giving you all the trouble. Oh. You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly.
Little Worthy?
Mr. Wright, you don't know the district chief of police?
Chief of police? The leader of the cops?
No, what was I was gonna make a joke, but I completely lost it in the midst of trying to focus on that man's ridiculous voice.
He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district.
He does not look like the lead prosecutor, man. Oh, the name's Gant, Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everybody.
So, the happy song is playing, which makes me think that this character's a little bit, what you would call, goofy. But because I, the person voicing the judge, not the judge himself, Max Scare and I have a faint
Feeling that this guy here is not what he appears to be. Never trust anybody. The way to up. I'm actually just looking over at my tea, filling in the air. Now, treat all writing like it's 1st of April or April Fool's Day. Trust nobody. Analyze everything. No detail is wasted. Remember that when analyzing storytelling.
So, to what do we owe this honor today, sir? It's been over 2 years since the last time we came to this courtroom, has it?
Oh, well, it's Worthy. Oh, look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'll help out by bringing this.
Hey, that's...
My sister's muffler.
So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things.
Was it? Okay. Oh, we don't have that photo. Darn it. Because the photo with the guy, it shows it being like white, not like... Maybe they made it white so it would actually pop.
When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler.
Oh, but to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. Oh, little Worthy's car, no less. So has Edgeworth been, like, taking the bus or something? It's really quite embarrassing, even for us.
What's this? Is that a scabbard? That's a scabbard, isn't it?
Oh, it's what you would call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing this is.
I kind of always...
Chief, what kind of outfit are you running?
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm running my wizard robe that they gave me when I graduated from university.
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Oh, no, wait a minute, Worthy. I have no desire to hear your excuses. I am telling you to wait. Oh, you didn't hear me? Huh. Have a look at this document, Worthy, where it says person in charge of investigation. There is no mistaking that signature. Miles Edgeworth. That's no fair. The day of the crime, I had. You're ahead in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you are the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Oh, don't be too upset, Worthy. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. Huh. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
No, I don't like this sort of back and forth that's going on. Both of you, hug it out right now. This kind of major blunder is all like you.
What? What?
Well, Edgeworth, I can't believe you effed up this badly, Mr. Edgeworth. Gah. The court accepts this new evidence, but I would like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes?
I need a ride back to my... Edgeworth usually was the one who gave me rides, but now that he's proven that he's completely unreliable. Just to be sure, I would like to take a look at the blade of this knife. I just so happen to have brought an apple.
The blade, Your Honor. Well, I don't see why not.
Well, could you open it up for me, I wonder?
Yes, I think all you have to do is push that switch, Ant.
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel no more.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore.
Come on, just hurry up and open it.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
What does the tag say? Can I examine the tag? There's a small tag on this knife.
It seems to say SL9 too, which would make you assume that it is the second piece of evidence for the trial known as SL9. It's 9.
What does that mean?
Well, I kinda just explained it, but let's pretend we don't know for the time being. Because we actually don't know for the time being. I've heard something familiar. DL6 of DL6 incident fame.
But it's strange.
Huh? What is?
I am not certain, but I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before. Letters like this, or letters that looked a lot like this, somehow.
And now, let's turn you around. Turn around, bright eyes.
Every now and then I fall apart. I'm sorry. What? Don't scare me like that. Switch blades or switch knives, which turn on with the switch. Ha!
I am the one who's scared.
Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off.
And this dark red stain. Could that be dark chocolate?
Switchblade. Oh man, I have like ice cream, and I really want ice cream right now. Also, the music died, and I was like, good. My recording software just died. Me in the middle of talking about ice cream. This does not excuse the actions of the police department.
I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us, good sir, about the split between the prosecutors and the police, and this knife?
Oh, sure thing, not a problem, not even a little one, really.
Alright. So where's the music? I mean, we have sound effects, so it's good. Department in disorder. Okay, there's the music.
Oh, this knife is special, but I can't say how here.
No. No, you can't just be like,
Well, I have something to say, but I won't.
then don't say anything. Except you're supposed to say everything.
Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Our detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, huh? It's not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it.
This testimony is garbage. There was a murder at the police department. A detective.
That's hush-hush information, darling. Yuji, we haven't exactly announced it yet.
Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Yes, Worthy. Hedge the unfortunate coincidence.
Order.
Anyway, at the department we're all... Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anybody, okay? Mwah.
I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright.
Two detectives killed at the same time in two different places.
The chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course.
I would like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
No, I won't. Cross-examination! Then I have a special, but I can't say how.
Excuse me? Special?
Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else, really.
Might that special thing be this little tag?
Oh, sorry, righto, but I can't say that now. Not that particular thing you just asked me about.
We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? And why wasn't it given to us, before the start of this trial? Oh, that's quite a mystery.
And I like it. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler.
He's leaning forward. Is that the bluff?
This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you?
Oh, see, there's a lot of things that go on at the department I can't really explain. It's, delicate. Okay, sorry, righto.
Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, righto.
Evidence then links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time.
So, how are things down at the department?
Alright, so he wants me to present the little note we found. Good.
Oh, that was a bad day for the department.
We're still gonna press just to know everything.
Something didn't happen at the police department too, did it?
Oh, you got a good look in your eyes there, right? Oh, my boy. Sharp, hungry. Chief, did something happen? And why haven't I heard? Oh, why haven't you heard? Oh, why didn't you ask? Huh. No matter, I understand you were busy. Oh, with that wet with Lana's case at all.
Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day?
The detective was killed. Oh, what a mess.
On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department.
Oh, that's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Eugene?
I am at a loss for words.
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect, just arrested him, in fact.
Just arrested? That was quick.
But there is still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help us, Righto.
He used right instead of righto.
I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case.
Oh, good one. This gets sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only.
Oh man. We know when the victim died. That's the BS question right there. That's the wrong answer. See that at 5:15. How the victim died doesn't matter. It's the knife. It's the knife. Where was this victim? Wait. No. We already know where. It was at the parking lot of the, or it was at the police office place or police department station thing. How was the victim killed?
Well, how was the detective killed?
How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife.
A knife?
That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. Oh, that's the spirit we're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. They were also the same man. It's kind of ridiculous, really.
What do you mean? You can't murder the same man twice.
There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death.
It seems like I'm going to have to press this a bit harder.
Oh, you know what? Wait, did we loop around? No, we didn't. I think we're gonna get evidence from pushing the SL9 that we can bring back to here, maybe?
5:15? But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office.
What?
Oh, funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances?
Coincidence?
This is just my gut feeling, but I would say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. And that's science right there.
Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident.
Oh, it's not officially linked to this case, so I can't talk much about it.
How can you say there's no connection?
How? Because I am the chief of police after all. I can't just say anything I please, Righto. You understand.
I understand, righto.
Well, if you can prove there's a connection, there's more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murderers together.
Whatever it is, I better find it and get to the bottom of this. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15. One at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence.
And the knife. What was it doing there?
I'd better check this knife out.
And we have looped back around. Is the knife already extended? Didn't I check the blood? I thought I checked the blood. Is this a stain? Let's zoom all the way in. They want me to check the SL9 tag, but I already seen it, so I say that we just come in and take the first step, the first crack. Unless there's evidence. Oh, I've got some evidence for you right here.
Wait a second!
Ah, at last, an honest to goodness objection.
This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean?
An honest to goodness, what do you mean from the judge? This is great.
Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL9 too.
And this is important because...
Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim.
What's this? 6 minus 7s, 12/2.
Your Honor, it's upside down.
Upside.
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around, and what do you get? Ah! When he wrote this note, he was holding the paper upside down.
SL9? That's the same thing that's written on the knife's tag. Order. Well, Chief.
Oh well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. So you're admitting that you were lying to us. Anyhow.
I win? Ah! What game is this guy playing? Well, apparently I'm winning, so that feels good.
The knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the detective's evidence room.
Oh, we're not gonna get like you reading through this? Okay, well, I'm gonna read it for us.
So this knife was stolen?
Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Oh, nice. Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it so happens to be. It was evidence from a case long since solved.
So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. As though somebody wanted us to find it. As though somebody wanted us to bring back SL9.
Hard to think there isn't a connection there.
Well, that was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation.
The detective was killed. It's not officially linked to this case. Okay, now we press on this, right? How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I am the chief of office of police. This is now... Oh! SL9. Now I have to... now I present it... Oh, I have to present it during this thing then, I guess, right? I can't just say anything, you understand? Try to understand, righto. If you can't prove a connection, more power to you. Maybe there's something that links them together. Can be a coincidence, the knife. What was it doing there? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you just have to go back now. Back to this. Oh, it resets the whole thing. The detective was killed. So can't much about it. Oh, yes you can. It's completely linked. Or was that, is that not it? What? What? That was it, right? Okay, alright. Maybe I pressed it at the wrong time. It's fine. I have a feeling that we should be able to get through this case without, you know, losing and having to make like 1,000 save states. Okay, so that's where we loop around. Can I actually inspect this? No. Okay, so we have gotten what we wanted. So it was another statement then. The knife was evidence. That was a bad day for the department. Was killed. What a mess. Let's push this one. 515. Detective Goodman's. What? Funny, isn't it? Murder. What are the chances? And 0.001. She looks so cute with his glasses. Huh. This is gonna loop us around, isn't it? How? Because I can't just say anything. Is this what he says to? Where he tells us to press? Can't be a coincidence. And that's it? No, that's it. Okay, this loops us around. This knife was evidence in a case that was stolen from the department's evidence room. Did I already push on this? I feel like I already did. But let's just, we're walking through this case. It was stolen, yes, and the other murder. Evidence, you say. Was found in an exhaust pipe because you wanted to hide it, right? That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Huh. What am I missing here? On the same day, another detective was killed. Yeah. That's a fact. Surprising. At a loss for words. Oh, this is the one. This is the one. Yeah. This is the one.
I suppose I could help if you give me a little hand with this.
Oh, good one. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing, and one thing only.
Except that we can look through this again, I guess. The victim. Okay, so we already know when the victim died. We already know how the victim was killed because we were told that it was with a knife. Where was the victim found? Where in the police office?
So tell me, where was the victim found?
Huh? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
We've been there.
The evidence room?
Wait, no, we went to the records room.
Wait a second. I've heard of that.
The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? The knife was this knife was evidence. Wait, this knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Excuse me, my nose is not working with me right now.
There is the connection between the two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? We just got handed our ticket to the town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details.
Okay, so we didn't actually gain an actual thing. Now we just have to now we just press on this, right? Yeah?
Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between the two cases has already been proven.
Huh, you don't say. Well, out with it, Ryder. What's your connection?
Yes, out with it, Ryder.
The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room.
Not to mention the victim had written down the numbers on the knife's evidence tag.
And we all...
Oh, they're working together.
And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Yeah, indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be just a coincidence.
Okay, I'm calling it right now. In the SL6 case, Angel Star's partner died. Her partner died, and that's why she has a vendetta against Lena Sky.
You two make a good pair. I ship it. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deducted right here in about 20 minutes.
Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department.
Oh, see, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all.
Can we get the information, unofficially?
Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. Let's break and bend their own rules, because why the hell not?
What? Really? That was easy. I should ask for a lot more things unofficially.
Who would have guessed?
I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim of the department, okay?
Press that stuff.
If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything?
Oh, well, in case information is sticky stuff, you have to do everything properly, but you're cheating right now. Anyhow.
Oh well. Yeah, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him.
Oh, they share something in common. Was it their ID number? We can only get one thing out of him. Only one? No, I think we can just ask everything. I don't care about the division. The victim's ID number.
Okay. How about you tell me?
We're looking for the number that is basically 189, okay.
What about the victim's ID number?
Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that.
Of course not. You won't tell me their name, after all.
We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842-189. Literally the same freaking number. That is Goodman's ID right there. I knew what I was coming in, and I found it.
Well, that's quite long.
And we have to remember these by memory. Oh, it drives me nuts. We have like 100 employees.
2. I can't do it.
You didn't even get the first number right.
That's hilarious.
Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
The ID number of the victim of the police department. 5842-189. This tells us something, Your Honor. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It super does. I think.
Meaning,
It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean?
well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you?
It's his ID card! Boom! Take that!
Yeah, witness.
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
No, it's just, I got a little confused there for a moment.
And this is news.
Huh?
Just come out with both guns blazing. Like you always do, right?
The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time, 2 guns blazing. Let's do this. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number right here.
Is it yours?
No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman.
Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret. You're not supposed to have that on your person.
Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And we will find out where this takes us on the next episode of Max Plays Phoenix Wright. For the time being,
Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah.